Pigeons on beats, boy.
Subscribe to Kiwi Box. That's the one. Yeah. Good luck.
Kia ora team. So we have a little bit of development with the top three of the heavyweight division. As I reported yesterday, the WBC have changed their mind from simply sanctioning a Wilder Fury rematch to ordering a Wilder Fury rematch. Why have they done this? There are a few possible reasons. The first one being, there's offers out there from Eddie Hearn to Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua. And that would effectively take away the sanctioning fees for the WBC. So it's possible they're thinking, well, if we order the fight, we'll try and force these guys to fight so we can pick up those sanctioning fees. We all know how governing bodies love money. They're supposed to be non-profit organizations, but they love money, right? So that's the first reason why they could have ordered the fight. The other reason could be they're not happy with Deontay Wilder's actions. He hasn't been fighting the best of oppositions since he's been champion. Granted, he fought Tyson Fury and Luis Ortiz, two great fights in the last year. But prior to that, he hasn't been fighting guys that a champion should be fighting. He's fought one mandatory in 4 years in Bermane Stiverne, who shouldn't even have been mandatory in the first place. And there's been so much talk of this big fight with Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder's been given multiple offers and nothing's been good enough. So once again, the WBC have missed out on possible multi-million-dollar sanctioning fees in an undisputed heavyweight title fight. That just hasn't happened. So maybe they're forcing Deontay Wilder to fight Tyson Fury, who in 75% of a survey taken by by Ring Magazine, Tyson Fury won. I had Tyson Fury winning that fight, 112, 114. But Eddie Hearn has now chucked a cat in amongst the pigeons. He said in an interview with IFL TV and Blue Blood Boxing yesterday that if Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder want 40% against Anthony Joshua, they can have it. Interesting, huh? Also, if the Wilder Fury rematch doesn't happen or doesn't get a deal made before February 5th, when a purse bid will be set, Eddie Hearn's also going to put in a bid for DAZN for that fight, and he would have full control over where the fight is, where it'll be broadcast, and how much the purse is going to be if his bid is successful. I mean, DAZN's got a lot of money, so of course there will be other players that would be keen to try and get that fight as well. There'd also be, Frank Warren with BT Sport. There'd be Showtime, Fox or PBC covers both of those. Top Rank, I'm sure all those promotional companies, Top Rank with ESPN, and networks would be interested in getting that fight. The rematch would do much better. I expected maybe it would do double what it did in pay-per-views second time round. So there's much better money in it. But yeah, very interesting developments. For me, I think all of these developments have really put Tyson Fury in a power position. He can push for whatever percentage he wants against Deontay Wilder in negotiations to get that fight made. And if he's not happy with what Wilder's team are coming up with, he can turn around and go, well, no, I'll go and fight Anthony Joshua for probably twice as much money at 40%. And then where's Deontay Wilder left? Left with a very small purse to fight Dominic Breazeale. And he won't get to try and avenge his quotations draw, unquote, against Tyson Fury. So, wow, yeah, Tyson Fury can push for what he wants. If he doesn't get what he wants and it goes to purse bid, Eddie Hearn can step in and try and take the fight for a good amount of money. Both guys would make decent money, and the purse splits would be 60-40 in Wilder's favour, according to the WBC, who have bent their rules once again, because their rules state that 70-30 split is what happens for a champion when it goes to purse bid. So, man, I don't know. The WBC have started to be laughed at over the last couple of years with a lot of their actions, and maybe they're trying to sort their shit out finally, but it could backfire. So it's a very interesting situation. Also, Eddie Hearn did let some details slip about the offers that he'd offered Deontay Wilder. You know, previously he hadn't been offering 40% to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder himself had asked for 40% and he would take it. This was prior to fighting Tyson Fury. And Eddie Hearn wasn't going that high. He did state in this IFL interview that Wilder's stock has raised since fighting Fury. That's why he's getting offered 40% now. I mean, there's a couple of guys out there saying Eddie Hearn lied about offering Deontay Wilder 40%, but Eddie Hearn clearly stated in that interview, Wilder's stock has risen. That's why he's getting offered 40% now. He wasn't getting offered that before because his stock wasn't that high. Also, some other points, you know, Eddie Hearn had said if the Wilder Fury fight does 600 pay-per-view buys, or 500,000, sorry, then Wilder would be worth 40%. If it did 1 million pay-per-view buys, he'd be up to 50%. So he stuck to his word. I don't think Eddie Hearn is a liar on those points. Don't get me wrong. I think every promoter is a liar to a degree. It's their fucking job to make their fighter look good. So don't try and tell me that I take Eddie Hearn's word as gospel. I'm not that naive. But yeah, with all these developments in the last couple of days, it's certainly making things very interesting. Also, Eddie Hearn has stated in recent interviews that whoever doesn't take the fight against Anthony Joshua, the offers that have been put out there are going to be public. So that's going to be interesting as well. I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are going to say, oh, it's all lies, as they always do, because their man isn't getting their way. But I'm very interested. The next week to 2 weeks, we're going to see fights made, all purse bid set, and we're going to have some information released about all the shit people have been arguing for the last 2 months, 3 months. So I'm looking forward to having all this information out there so we can have some civil discussions without all the bullshit. So let us know what you think about the situation. Do you think Tyson Fury is now in a power play position? Do you think the WBC is unhappy with Deontay Wilder? What do you think Eddie Hearn's gonna do? What do you think is gonna happen? Is Fury gonna end up taking the fight with Joshua? Is he gonna take the fight with Wilder and push for a high percentage? Let's get some discussion going. Look forward to reading your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Big Boys Boxing, we out.
Zone beats, boy.